This is the world of company secretaries. On this channel, you can watch interviews with company secretaries across the world. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon. How did you decide to get into practice? Because initial stages of your career, it is quite challenging because I know I've done it myself. But what made you decide to get into practice in a early stage of your career itself?
Well, before I come to that, honestly, the decision to take up this course itself was because of the fact that uh, of how enriching it is, of how good the profile as such is. What made me to choose practice over employment is for the fact that this is where we could touch upon many other corporates and try and I could share my expertise in the whole ecosystem. So that's one factor which drove me to come into practice. uh,
Okay,
and
great.
it also gives me a flexibility to continue with what I'm doing at the institute. So that's also one, I mean, not much of it, but yeah, a thing which moved me towards going into practice.
So now that you finished training, um, when did you decide that you need to get into practice, or had you already made your mind that from day one I should be in practice, or did you work elsewhere? What happened?
So while I was in training is when I decided that I yes have to move into practice. Not sure of when I will jump into practice immediately after training or 2 years later, 3 years later, but practice was formed up. And why that got formed up is because, like I said, fortunate enough to get onto audit assignments. Now, these are things which most of us would not have experienced. But once you get into audit assignments, your approach to the subject changes. I'm not here talking about the assignment per se, but you then understand what are the multiple facets of company law, what are the multiple facets for FEMA, how it applies. The same provision of private placement can apply in different ways to different companies at different points in their growth story. So that's what fascinated. And if I choose employment, I am sure that I will be away from this. That's what inclined me towards deciding that yes, I have to go into practice. How did I decide to get into practice immediately after training was one simple reason. Having come from a IIM graduation, you really would not look further to start at some X level. You will look at Y. Now, having groomed in a tier one sorts of PCS firm, practice was inevitable.
So one thing is to decide practice because everyone can decide, but the obvious question is the challenges, like how do you get your first client, what do you do? So can you tell about those days? Because I'm sure many people who are watching this have a dream that tomorrow even they want to practice, but they have also a lot of fear that okay, we'll get into practice, but will we ever get our first client?
That's a very challenging part. So here, what we really need to understand is: are you ready for practice?
Exactly.
Are you ready for practice? Practice cannot be an alternative to that. I'm not getting good placement, I'm not getting good salary packages, or nothing is near my home and all that stuff. Those reasons cannot lead you to practice. Practice in itself is business. You need to be ready for it. You need to be have that sort of resilience to beat out the market. And like we are
So
in
when you say
this.
are you ready for practice, what do you think students should have the skills or the kind of confidence to be ready for practice?
Well, even after being so much involved at the institute level for many programs, one thing which I seriously didn't have when I started practice was a good network. A good network is very important for the profession that we are in. So, we are company secretaries. We deal with confidential documents and data of companies, and it's not very easy for anyone to just approach a person because he is known to some renowned person in the fraternity XYZ, whatever be the reasons, whatever be your good approach, you need to be visible. So, network is one important and the most important thing that a person should have if he is wanting to get into practice. That's where your first client would come in from. Uh, Second, patience. Patience is very important. I remember I started my independent practice in 2017, January, and it's only near June where I got I would say, the first client coming walking into my office and
Okay.
giving me a paycheck. So 6 months I sat doing something or other, getting involved, doing assignments and stuff, but nothing turned into something
Paycheck.
coming into my bank account. This was the first one. So one, you should have that wherewithal to beat out the market in terms of patience. And third, which one of my seniors rightly said, don't compare of what you're doing with the others in practice. You look at your work, move ahead, it will definitely make you survive. So once you're done with this first 1 year of journey, you definitely know how to, market will teach you a lot of things.
Great. I think that's a nice way to put it up. Definitely, the market teaches you, and once you get into the water, definitely you'll know the depth of it. So, what Ankush is telling is the
It's
networking is
like how
important.
I used to tell in one of the mood sessions that I did,
Yeah,
that swimming cannot be taught in a classroom. You have to get into the pool to learn swimming.
exactly.
Practice is something only when you get in, you know where you stand.
Correct.
Before you get in, be sure of you should be visible to people around.
So, I'll come to that. So, what Ankush is telling is networking and also patience, which is required for you to get into practice. And like he said, 6 months he was doing different kinds of assignments, but really nothing was materializing for him to get that money into the bank account. But now he's saying that he's having good number of clients and things are going good. But when you said networking, as a young professional, somebody who's just starting off, because not everyone has that kind of network at the time of a student days, correct? So what do
Correct.
you do? What do you do to network, or what have you been doing to network and be visible so that more people know about you in practice?
So networking for me, like you rightly said, I mean, I also face the deficiency of network, and somewhere today I will still tell, I'm still learn on that curve of how do I more expand my network. Because the more you are in practice, the more should be your wider circle. It just is not your activity of first phase. This is something which continues so long as you are there in practice, so long as you are there on the business side of it. How do we improve our network? As a student, first get in on student activities, whether at your college, whether at coaching academies, whether at the institute, at whatever level, whichever is accessible to you, you should get involved with student activities for two reasons. One, to peer the peers, your fellow students, and more importantly, the faculties who are coming there. The more you interact with faculties is when you get sort of noticed to them, and it's more out of how a human tendency is. Only if I know you will I start thinking about you, will I start grooming you. If
Correct.
you're just one student who is there in that session which I have taken and I just walk out, I don't even know you when you come, when we come across next. So I always made it a point, any session that I attended, if not anything, just go and tell the faculty, sir, you were very good. Just exchange numbers. Sometime later, just give a text message, say hi, hi, hello, something. I mean, that's where the networking starts from. Eventually, when that phase crosses, and then other forums that you can go. Toastmasters is one good forum where you can connect, which is a public speaking forum that not only develops you as a public speaking person, your leadership skills, it also gives you a forum to varied people, various peoples. You have people from who are doctors, who are other students, who are lawyers, who are themselves management consultants, or say suppose someone is a software engineer. So that's one forum which connects you to multiple facets of people, which is one of the clubs that I'm also part of, and then trying to build my network there.
Great. So networking is something you can start off as a student itself and continue when you also become a professional and finish your course and stuff like that. And what is interesting, Ankush said, is he's also still in that learning curve of networking, or even if I have to say same thing, it is we are always networking. Of course, I may be a little senior to Ankush, but if I ask my seniors, they tell me the same thing, that yes, we are continuously networking, we are working on it, we're trying to expand the people we know and also give good work. And you have to give a lot of free inputs and you have to give them a lot of value, then they will think about you when there is actual work which they can give you. That is
Exactly.
how it
Very true.
happens.
Very true. what is happening here? uh, Now today a client walks in with a problem. I can look at him, I can see him, I can sense what is running in his head, and then I can give him a solution. As a student, I'm only looking at a black and white sheet. I don't know who's put that there, who's the person who's going to correct it, what is this problem, but I have to give a solution there.
Correct.
So if I know how to address the solution, I can sail through. And that's the trick of clearing the exam.
Exactly. And in fact, what students should understand is that, yes, it is quite challenging. You'll get frustrated at times. All that is true. But end of the day, whatever you're going through as a student is going to come to your rescue, or it's going to help you in your profession. If you may be in practice or employment, doesn't matter. But these are the formative years. So please don't give up. That is the message we'd like to tell you. So going further, Ankush, what do you think are your tips or suggestions for students if they want to think of practice, and how should they prepare themselves right from now?